Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. Good evening, Terry. Can you hear me just fine? Okay, let's see. Hi, Nicole. Oops, what's this here? Initial escrow. Letter. Notice. Accept this agreement and hold harmless. Mhm. Can you guys hear me just fine? I just need to know just in case I need to disconnect my headset. Educational professional. Okay, perfect. Thank you guys. I was looking over some documents and I was trying to decide if I wanted to share my screen and show you guys this. Um, Someone had dropped in the comments that they wanted me to go over a loan signing. And I don't typically go over loan signings because there are so many different videos of other people going over loan signings. I just never felt the need to, but I don't think that people are going to stop asking. So I guess I better give them what they want. There's an omissions. So I'm browsing through some of the sample loan documents that I have sample loan documents in the member library for my subscribing members who are a part of my membership group. And so I'm looking at some of those to see if it's worth me sharing with you guys. I have a seller, I have a loan mod that I'm not going to share because I just need to do one. I couldn't find a copy of one that I did. I probably deleted it because I usually delete those documents from my computer after a while. And I ended up buying one from a girl on Etsy, and she didn't have the signer's information marked off good. Like you can literally still see that the signer's name behind her scribble, and so I'm not going to use that. So what I decided was whenever I accept and complete a loan modification, I will make sure to cross all the important information off and then share that with you guys. I have not been accepting any loan mods. I haven't done one in a minute, but I'll accept one so I can show you, share it with you guys. I have a sample of a refi, a sample of a seller, a sample of a conventional loan for purchase. Um, I really wanted to share one with you guys that had the new application though, because with the new um, residential applications, They have embedded right at the very top where they want the borrowers to initial if they're a joint filing joint on the loan. And I was looking to see if this packet had that, but I don't think it does. Nope, it doesn't. It does not. Hmm. I got a bunch of sample power of attorney and all that stuff, but mm, I got a reverse mortgage. I got a sample loan doc. I think this is the refi. Yeah, this is the refi I got from the NNA. Let me see. They have a residential loan application on here. If not, I'm not gonna worry about it. But how are you guys doing this evening? Hi, Stephanie. How are you guys doing this evening? What's going on? How was your weekend? I had a good weekend. I got my car serviced. Hi, Vernita. Hi, Coconut Lady. I got my car serviced. Okay, here's the uniform residential loan application, but doesn't have the initial where I would like it to be. So I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. Hello, Swanis. And your weekend was pretty good. Yeah, I got my car service this weekend. I had to drive up to Port St. Lucie to pick up my kid from my mom's house. And so when I picked my car up from the shop, my husband was the one who dropped the car off, and he has a spare. So they gave me his spare back, and then I had my key, right? So I got to Port St. Lucie. Hi, Terry. I got out the car so I can go use the bathroom, and I turned the car off, took my keys with me. I have a push button starter, okay? So I get out, I take my keys with me, use the bathroom, chit-chatting with my mom, asking her if my son got all his stuff, we're talking, chit-chatting. I walk back out the house without grabbing my keys, but his key is still sitting in the bottom of my purse. So when I get in the car, push the button, everything starts up and I leave. I'm halfway home and my mom, she video calls me. Swan, okay, I'm sorry. Hi, Swan. Um, I get halfway to my house and my mom FaceTimes me and says, "You're gonna be really mad." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "You left your keys." I'm like, "What?" Now my keys has everything on it. It has my car keys, it has my house key. And so his key is just the car key. It doesn't have anything else on it because obviously he has his car key, I mean his house keys and his car key. I was like, "Mom, you gotta be lying." She shows me like, I'm like, "Oh my God." And so she's like, "I'll bring it to you." So she got tired and was like, "Girl, I'll bring it to you tomorrow." I'm like, "Oh my God, Mom." I felt so naked without my keys. So she brought me the keys the next day and then she went right back home. I was like, "Thank you, Mom." Now I live like an hour, almost hour and a half from my mom. So for her to drive back, give me my key, that was awesome. So thanks to my mom. Oh, good, Coconut Lady. Which book did you order? Because I got a few. You ordered the one that we did a book review on Saturday? Guys, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I really like my book. Like writing it is different than reading it. I know, right, Swan? It was. Writing the book is different than reading it aloud with other people. And I didn't realize how good it was until I started reviewing it with you guys. So thank you for taking out the time to do that with me. Thank you for your support in purchasing my book. And yeah, I really like my book. I'm really enjoying reading it with you guys. I think that doing it live is better than you just having it and reading it because you can ask questions. And I just think that with every page, it's a good conversation starter. Okay. So, Yeah, please keep, joining in while we're doing the book review. Even if you haven't bought it, join in anyway. Get a notepad, take notes because not only am I sharing good information, but other people who are watching who have been a notary as long as me or longer are adding to the information. I'm like, man, I should have been sitting with you guys when I was writing the book. Oh, yay, Jay. Awesome. That's so awesome, guys. You guys make me feel really good to know that um, you thought it was good. My books were good enough for you to purchase. That really means a lot. So, yeah, the book is available on paperback, Kindle, and because we're reviewing it, you ain't got to buy it at all. You could just follow along if you want. Thank you, Coconut Lady. That means a lot. Now, I'm going to get into some topics here. Um, I am, like I said, going to go over a loan signing with you guys. I'm going to do it the way that I do it, okay? And the way that I do it works for me. I just want to give you guys a disclaimer because some people are they took out the time to really educate themselves on what every document means, and I don't. I don't do that. I don't need to know what the documents mean. I just need to know. Yes, Bernita, I am going to be signing my copy. Oh my goodness, what's on my finger? I am going to be signing copies of the book. We're going to be having a notary meetup at the Board and Brush in Melbourne. Yes, that's a little far for me, but there are a lot of notaries who follow me. They're scattered from all over, right? So I didn't want to just keep it in South Florida where I am. I wanted to go up a little bit more to give people who are in Central Florida the opportunity to maybe join in. So if I'm driving 2 hours and 10 minutes to come and meet you guys, I'm sure that you wouldn't mind doing the same. Okay. You don't have to pay to come to the event, but you do have to pay for your project. They do not allow you to just come and watch. So you have to go to my event page. You have to sign up saying you're going to be there so that I have a good head count because remember, I'm providing snacks and mimosas. Okay. I'm going to be having like the fruit, cheese, and meat tray, cupcakes or cookies, and then mimosas. Okay. Most importantly, mimosas. We're going to have mimosas. So, um, please, if you plan to attend, sign up on my event page. Once you sign up, you're going to get an email. So you can click the link and choose your project. They have several different projects for you to choose from. They the cheapest one is $40 and it goes all the way up to I think 75. The project I picked is $40 and it's something that I really like and wanted to do. And it's a reflection of how next year is going to be for me. And so that's why I chose my project. But they have so many nice projects, guys. So if you decide to do it, you will not be disappointed and it's going to be a really good time. All right. So thank you, Bernita. And for those of you who are coming to the notary meetup and you did purchase the book, bring the book with you. I will be signing books. All right. Now, in my Facebook group, people were dropping some questions that they wanted me to talk about. And so one was about online notary. And the one I picked is $40 to love it. Okay. I know, Terry. I know. You're in Michigan, right? My home state. I wish too. I wish that everybody could join. And actually, they have it where you can do virtual. And I'll probably do that one year. So with virtual, you can go on and you can sign up, and they will mail you all of the supplies. And then we would all meet online like this, and we would watch each other, do the project. So um, that may be something I do in the future if people are open to it. I think that'll be fun too. Yes, Terry is in Michigan, where I'm from. So yes, like I said, I may do one of the virtual ones. If you guys are open to it, I wouldn't mind doing that. I got a new computer, so this computer has a faster processor, and so there's not going to be a whole bunch of lagging and freezing up. I love that. I know, Stephanie. I think I would be too. Now let's talk about online notary. Okay. So the person asked me how to apply for a remote online notary. You got to go on your state website. Okay. National Notary Association is where I send everyone because they have all of the states listed there. Excuse me. If you can apply with them for your state, I would suggest you do that just because they're all in one stop, all in one stop shop. So you will be able to take, if you have to take an education course here in Florida, we have to take an education course, um, 2-hour education course, and then we have to increase our um, bond, and we have to have errors and omissions insurance, and then we have to be commissioned, and then we apply and we pay the fee. That's how you become an online notary in Florida. I'm not sure how you become an online notary in other states, but your state website is the best resource. Okay. Now, another thing I wanted to mention because this actually happened to someone. Okay. A person was asked to do a remote online notary, and the person that hired them decided to be one of the witnesses. So the online notary got the information, they got online and started doing the session. Oh, Swan, see, that's why we need to do the virtual one. We're gonna have to do the virtual one so you and Terry can participate. The Secretary of State for NNA has the best resources. Exactly. Absolutely. So the person got online, right? The notary got online to do the session. The person who hired them decided to be a witness. And so the customer was on there too with the witness slash owner of the company, I guess, and then the notary. So the notary is doing the notarization, right? And the owner jumps in and starts taking control of the session, telling the notary what to do. So I'm sharing this to tell you guys that is a big no. If I am doing a online notary and I use you as a witness, you're only there to witness. You're not there to help me. You are not there to help my signer. If I need your assistance, I will ask for it. Never, never just volunteer and jump into the session. And I'll tell you why. One, it's not your session. Your stamp is not going on the documents. The session is recorded. Okay. If this session is subpoenaed in court, they're going to be hearing all of this other, information that's not included in the session. So if you are a witness in a session and you see that the notary is having an issue or the signer is having an issue, refrain from jumping in and allow the notary the opportunity to ask you for help. Okay, because it's the notary's job to to control the notarization. It is their session. It is also the notary's job to be knowledgeable and be able to walk the signers through the process. If for some reason the notary is having an issue and they go ahead and ask you, hey, so and so, can you please tell the signer what they're looking at since you're looking at it from their view? Then at that time, you go ahead and do that, but never jump in, never cut the notary off. That's just super unprofessional. And it can be really embarrassing. Can you imagine having your video session being watched in court and they're seeing you guys going back and forth, or they're seeing you constantly cutting off the person who is actually doing the session? Like, that's just not a good look at all. So, does everybody understand what I mean by that? If you are asked to be a witness, be the witness. If you are asked for your assistance and you can help, then go ahead and help. But never, never just jump in and start talking to the signers. Never cut the notary off. Just try to be as professional as possible, because if the notary didn't think that you were professional enough to be a part of that transaction, they probably wouldn't have called you. All right, guys. So I wanted to share that because that's never happened to me before. But if you are the notary and you have somebody witness, just make sure you give them a heads up and let them know, the things not to do. You know, um, hopefully anyone watching this video, if I ever asked you to witness for me, you know what not to do. Just don't do it. Don't make me look unprofessional. Don't make yourself look unprofessional. I have a couple of people that I use as witnesses. I've never had that issue from them. So I don't want you guys watching to think like, oh, is she talking about me? I've never had that issue from you. I'm simply talking about another notary who did have that issue. And I was looking like, oh, wow, that's never happened to me before. So, um, yeah, please don't do that. My book review. I won't be doing one this Saturday because I won't be here. I'll be out of town just for a day. I'm going to be attending an event actually in Michigan, Terry. I'll be in Michigan for um, just a short event. It's going to be a personal, intimate event with my friend. So I'll be there for that, and then I'll be like leaving right back out the next day. So I won't be doing the book review this weekend. I'll be doing the book review the following weekend. Okay. Um, like I was saying, I'm gonna do a live walkthrough of the docs. Okay. So far somebody's asked me to do a loan signing. And so I guess I'm gonna use the National Notary Association copy, which is a refinance, I believe. I'll use their copy. Yeah, it's a refinance conventional. I'll use their copy to do a walkthrough with you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Nicole. I will. I ordered a nice little outfit to wear because the attire is supposed to be grown and sexy. And I'm like, okay. Like, I don't, okay, whatever. So hopefully, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't had the opportunity to get dressed and look cute since my birthday. So that'll be cool. Um, I shared a video and I want to know if you guys watched it. Kendra, who I love, by the way, she did a video. She did live with a tax preparer because we're getting to the end of the year, guys. And so for some of you, you did so good this year that you're going to have to file taxes next year. And so I was trying to find a tax preparer who does self-employment taxes. And I asked them if they would be willing to go live with me, and nobody responded. It sucks. But nevertheless, Kendra did it for us, and I shared the video in the Facebook group, and I also shared it in my membership group. I really hope that you guys were able to watch it because they dropped some real gems, okay? Telling you how to pay your taxes, telling you what you can deduct so that you can get money back or not have to pay so much taxes, telling you the difference between um, filing as a business or just filing as yourself because you actually can, which I didn't know that. I thought that if you were offering a service, then that was considered a business. But apparently, you can do notary and not register a business. But what you cannot do is go by a name other than your own and not have a registered business, if that makes sense. If you are calling yourself by anything other than your name, you have a business and you have to register it as a business. Now, you don't have to register as an LLC. Of course, a LLC will give you a little bit more protection, as opposed to doing a DBA. But if all you can do is a DBA, then do a DBA. I did a DBA. Um, the first year, I think. Yeah, I think it was the first year. And then after that, I converted my DBA over into a LLC, you know? So you got to do what works for you. If you don't wish to use a business name at all and you just want to go by your name, you can. You have to use your social security number and you do have to report any income you earned doing notary services. Okay. But they drop so many gems, guys. I mean, when I tell you after I watched that video, I went online searching up all type of stuff. Um, I put all my ducks in a row, making sure my stuff is straight. You guys got to watch the video. You got to watch the video, pause it, take notes. Okay. Everybody should have a tax preparer who understands how to file taxes for you so that you can get the optimum results and deductions and hopefully some money back, you know? So, other than that, let me see. I didn't have anything else. Like I said, for those of you who plan to join us at Board and Brush, please make sure you sign up. Let me find the link. I'll drop the link here. because I would love to meet you guys in person. Let me see if I can find. I think it blacked my screen out, didn't it? Yeah, it blacks my screen out when I do that. Let me go to my next screen here. Let me find it, and I'm gonna drop it in the chat so that you guys can save it. Need a good tax preparer. Let me know if anyone has any recommendations. It'll be my first year. I'll be filing taxes. Stephanie, that is so awesome. I'm so happy to hear that you are going to be able to file taxes with your business because that means that you made some money. You know, very new. But I attended a networking event yesterday with a tax preparer. He gave some good. Oh, Swan, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's awesome. Yes, guys, please attend these networking events. That's free advertisement. And remember what I told you guys, going to networking events is way better than you driving to these people's office to try to talk to them because you don't know if they're available or not. They could be doing something and here you come talk about, "Hey, I'm a notary. Can you use me?" No. Why are you here? I'm busy. So when you go to networking events, other people are coming to networking events because they want to meet people. So that's the time for you to go and meet people. Meet them when they want to talk to you and want you to meet with them, okay? I dropped my link here for the Board and Brush meetup. That's awesome, Stephanie. I'm so happy to hear that. That makes me so happy. And I can't wait till January. So in January, I'm going to be doing with my members, we're all going to be submitting marketing ads. Oh, Anita, I'm so sorry. You absolutely are in my prayers because I I I understand. I know what you went through, and I understand that it's really hard to stay motivated, when you're trying to get better. So, absolutely, you are in our prayers, girl. Explain networking event. Okay, so networking events are events where people who work in different industries and business owners come to meet other people that they want to work with. Okay? Because don't forget, you're only as good as your network, they say. Your net worth is only as good as your network. I think is how it goes. You're welcome, Anita. So the reason why you want to go to these events is because you want to meet people who may also want to meet you and use you for what it is you offer. Now, in order for you to go and be successful at these events, you got to talk to people. And I know for some people, it's not easy to talk to people that you don't know. For me, it's really good. I love talking to people. I love talking to them and picking their brains. And when you go to the networking events, for me, if you look at me, I'm talking to you. So don't make eye contact with me because if you do, I'm coming right on in and I'm talking to you. Um, or people just may approach you and say, "Hi, my name is so and so. What's your name? What do you do?" "Oh, wow. How do you do that?" Or, "Who do you work with?" Or if they're a person who uses it, "Oh, we use notaries all the time. Do you have a card? Like we can so use you." And that's a good way for you to build relationships with people. Because one thing I've learned, and I learned this at my lunch and learn too, people feel comfortable with people they can eat with. Okay. So you go to these events, you guys are eating, you're talking, you're comfortable, and you guys are just chit chatting. And before you know it, you've made a friend and you wasn't even trying to, And I love talking to people now. If you asked me to do that 5 years ago, I would say, "Oh, Stephanie." Well, that's good. That means you're growing. So that's what networking events are all about, Gil. So how do you find these networking events? People usually post on Facebook when they have an event going on. I like Eventbrite because you can type in there exactly what you're looking for, and I get notifications all day long, guys, all day long. There are so many events going on every day, all day. So it's just about you looking at them and seeing if it's worthwhile. My advice to you is to not just go to a networking event. Try to go to an event where you're going to be learning something new. I went to a real estate agent lunch and learn the other day, and everybody was surprised to learn that I wasn't a real estate agent, but I told them I was a notary. I was like, "Well, I'm a notary." And they're like, "Oh, we use you. You do use me. That's why I'm here." And I was the only notary there. Okay. That's why I like going to those events. Go to the events where people are not normally going to run into somebody like me. So I'm the only notary in the room, and I'm making all these connections. I'm taking pictures with people. We're sharing um, stories about our families, our spouses, and before you know it, we're so happy we met each other. So take advantage of that. Gail, did that help you learn a little bit more about networking events? I bet I have no more water. I have water, yay. Did you have questions? Did you guys have questions about anything else? Anything I didn't already talk about, or did you need a little bit more clarification on anything I talked about? Oh yeah, guys, on Wednesday. Okay, good, Gail. First time homebuyer events are good too. Oh, Stephanie, see you guys. Stephanie said first time homebuyer events are good. Okay. I'll have to look at that when I'm looking at my Eventbrite events that keep coming through my email. My email gets flooded with Eventbrite events. My goodness, but I hadn't went to any because this year was just kind of wonky. It was a little wonky for me, but it's okay. Next year is going to be phenomenal. I already know. Anybody else know that next year is going to be phenomenal? Next year is going to be phenomenal for all of us. I'm claiming it and it's going to put it out there. So, if you guys don't have any more questions, I'm going to go ahead and log off. Thank you so much for joining me as always. And don't stop coming with the questions. Keep coming with the questions, guys, because that's the only way that I make sure that you're getting what you need. Let me put this on here. I wore my sunflower t-shirt out. A few days later, I dropped business cards at nursing homes and skilled facilities. That is so awesome. Good job, Bernita. Second location. Let me see. Second location, a lady recognized me from my shirt and let me in and introduced me to the residence coordinator. Yay! See, that's what I'm talking about. Free advertisement, right? You didn't even have to pay a whole lot for it. And you're advertising like crazy. Congratulations and good for you. Yes, use those t-shirts, guys. Use them. I wear mine, especially if I'm just going out shopping. People will stop and look like, oh, you're a notary? Yes, I am. It's so funny when people say that. So you're a notary? When they see that your shirt says you're a notary. Yes. Yes, Gail. What question? Where you get shirts from? So I have an Etsy store. Let me find it. How long before you are approved for commission? Oh, no, no. It took like 6 weeks for me. 6 weeks from the time I applied, and I was stalking Sunbiz, which is the website here in Florida, where you will find if you're commissioned or not. I was stalking that website, and every time I typed my name in, I wouldn't see it. And finally, one day, weeks later, I found my name, and I was like, yes, finally, I'm commissioned. But then I had to wait to get the commission certificate in the dang on mail. So after that, I was able to get my stamp, get my other, tools, but waiting to be commissioned, that took a little while. So, and I'm in Florida. But if you're in Florida, they also have on there where it'll tell you what applications they're working on. So if they're behind, at least you would know what date frame they're working on. Let's see. Do I do alignable? Yes, I do. I was voted um something for 2023. Business of the year. I was voted business of the year on alignable. Maryland, oh man, yeah. Maybe look at your website and see if they have a time frame on there letting you know what applications they're working on and the date. That may help you. Yes, Terry, I am on alignable. I like alignable. I don't post on there a whole lot, but I was very surprised. Oh, the shirts. I was very surprised to get voted business small business of the year. That was cool. What is Alignable? Alignable is another platform that's similar to LinkedIn, where you would do business to business marketing and networking. Oh, from Alignable? You get bombarded with emails? Let me find the shirts, Gil. I'm sorry. I was going to share my Etsy store with you. Let me find it. It is etsy.com / the notary education GRP. That's not it. Oh, I think it's etsy.com / shop / that. Nope. Oh, you know what? I'll just go to my website and it'll be on there. So the Notary Education Group, guys, is our website, okay? And on there is the Etsy store. But there's other stuff on here too. Courses, events, blog, resources, frequently asked questions. I'm going to copy the link. See, I did. Oh, the is not in front of there. It's just Notary Education Group. That's what I was getting wrong. All right, Gail, here you go. Here's the link for you. That's where everybody's getting the shirts. Yeah, Alignable bombards you with emails about online. Oh, yeah, you're right. They do have virtual networking events, which is another thing that you guys can do where you can still talk to people. They have breakout rooms and you can talk to people individually online. I like those too. I prefer to meet you in person, but those are available. And I try to catch them, but I can never catch them. It's like I'll have a plan to do it and then I don't. Yeah. And let me see if my blog posted because I wanted everybody to see the blog. It didn't post yet. I don't know what day I have it posting for. I thought I have it posting tomorrow, I think. I think my blog posts tomorrow. And guess what's the title? I'm put it in chat so you guys can see what the title of it is. That is the title of my blog. And I think it goes live tomorrow. So if you guys can remember, check it out tomorrow. Here's the link to the blog. Check it out and please let me know what you think. Just making sure I got everybody's questions. Okay. Exactly, Tammy. That's a lot of our goals. All right, guys. Did you have any more questions? And then don't forget to check out the resources I have on the website, okay? I put those there for you guys. Okay, so I have to remember my store is Notary Education GRP, and I don't have the word the in front of it. Okay, I'll remember that. I'll remember that. All right, guys. Well, I don't have anything else to talk about. If you guys don't have any other questions, I guess we can all log off for tonight. But thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you again, same time, same place, next Monday. Good night.